Hello and welcome to Knowing Woman Tarot. I am Kendra B, and today we are here to see what's going on for our beautiful Virgo collective in this here month of May. Today is May 13th, Friday the 13th. I do consider it a holiday because the 13 is a very, very karmic number. It's all about that little monkey wrench that's thrown into life. Kind of like a test where you think you got all your shit together and that 13 shows up and brings you back to a cycle that you thought you were over. And it asks you, what do you want to do? What do you want to do in this situation now from where you stand with all of the information that you know? Do you want to step back into the old behavior, into the habitual behavior of resentment, helping people and feeling resentful toward them because you are overworked and overused and under rested? What is the decision that we want to make in this 13? Because we also have the Scorpio full moon coming up on Monday the 16th. Scorpio, and this ain't written on the internet or nothing like that, but Scorpio and 13 for me go hand in hand. I get big death energy from both of those aspects. So I just want you to keep that in mind right now, Virgo. I feel like that's a really good message for you right now, because there may be a test coming for you. I only have 2 cards out on the board right now, and I'm already feeling like there is something that you want to do, something you want to move forward in very energetically, very strong. And you may feel like your creativity has been stifled right now. You may feel like your dreams have been put on a shelf for more mundane undertakings. And you're starting to get a little, you could be a little pissed about it. It could be some resentment. It could be some passive aggressive. It depends on what kind of Virgo you are. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you're not happy because you're not fulfilled. And you are ready to become fulfilled. As you prepare to move forward to just say fuck it and do what you always wanted to do, those old cycles are going to present themselves. Those old people are going to present themselves to figure out if you're ready to walk in the energy that your heart is telling you that you really, really, really want to be in. Are you going to stay that course, or are you going to be sidetracked by people on the sidelines? Are you going to keep your eyes forward and keep moving? Because the energy feels very aggressive, guys. We have a water buffalo and a bear out here on my table right now. And these 2 animals aren't necessarily, inherently aggressive. They are not. But what they are survivalists. So if any of their needs are not being met, they're willing to fight to gain the resources that they know they deserve to live. Okay? Yeah, someone is waking up from their slumber. Waking up from their slumber. It's like a bear coming out in the spring, ready to try this thing one more time. But the only difference is when you come out this time, you have the energy of this buffalo behind you. That's the energy you are coming with, and that's the energy that you need to stay in, honey. All right, Virgo, let's get a card in the middle of this beautiful water buffalo and this gorgeous bear. Let's go ahead and bring this together. Yep, we got the Tower. Big changes. Things ain't the way they was since the last time you went in that cave. A lot of things have changed. You have lost a lot. I'm hearing a home for some of you. But these turbulent times that you have gone through have taught you a very valuable lesson. It's taught you what you are made of. It's definitely a big old scary lesson. big old scary lesson, but out of that lesson, you gained some very wonderful tools. I'm getting Capricorn energy because I feel like the tools that you gained they're spiritual tools, but these spiritual tools are helping you to redefine your material life. Because I feel like there's some of you out there who thought that the things that you are inherently good at, the things that are inherently you, were a liability. Like, oh, I can't do that. It's feeling like somebody didn't want to be seen as vulnerable. You didn't want to be seen as someone who doesn't know what they're talking about. And it was a lot of insecurities. It was a lot of insecurity surrounding your natural gifts. But whatever it is that you've been through has strengthened those things. It's made you pull back the veil and be like, wait a minute, hold up. Let me remember who the fuck I am. So we have some new tools coming out of this cave. But it does feel like the chaos is behind you. And then we got the devil. Didn't I tell you? The temptation. There is a temptation creeping in just as you decide that you are going to work from your own well, that you're going to use your own unique gifts and talents to push forward on something that you've always wanted to do. And then we got the Four of Swords. This to me is saying avoidance. I feel like, Virgo, when the times get tough and your anxiety can get the best of you, your emotions can get the best of you, and it becomes very, very overwhelming. And it puts you into this avoidant state where you just ruminate over your mistakes. You ruminate over what you could have done better. That's what it is. Somebody's going to be judging you. You don't want to be judged. Whatever creative endeavor that you're thinking about doing, you're so critical. You're so critical, but the point is, it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. So instead of avoidance, let's give something else a try. Yes, that is a compassionate night. Okay? This is a helpful night. This is a person who is humble enough to take advice and, you know, a little bit of corrective criticism. It's just saying, really, you have to humble yourself and understand that you're not going to be perfect, Virgo. And when you do that, you can actually call in help on the parts where you feel like you may not have it all together. But you're not going to get help if you keep pretending like you have everything together. So vulnerability is the key, Virgo. It's okay to not have it all together. You can ask for help. And not even just ask for help, because I'm hearing Spirit say, look, we want to send you help. But the way energy works on Earth is, if I'm in an energy of, I got it all together, stay back, no, nothing to see here, you know, then that imaginary wall is going to be very, very real and very helpful in keeping out that help that Spirit so, you know, lovingly wants to send you. So let's talk about what's crossing this energy. Death. I feel like it's very hard for you to start something new here. This is something that you've been trying to do for a while, and you always get stumped in the same area, and you kind of just put it down and give up on it. But I think you have to relinquish control. That's what I'm getting from this Death card, because everything is a process. Everything is a cycle. So this cycle is coming back around for you. It's opening back up for you. And the best thing that you can do, Virgo, is to really push forward on these new traits and characteristics that you're trying to pick up. So if you want to be more successful, you're going to have to get better at working at a team. So if working with a team makes you nervous, then you have to stop and go, well, why is that? Because there were people who let you down. You may not have been able to just be vulnerable in group situations, because there may have been a person who was just very, very harsh. Like if you asked for help, they made you feel dumb, or you just should have all your shit together. You should be perfect. Why can't you be perfect? Why can't you do things like your brother does them? Why can't you? You know, so it's caused you to be in this energy, well, if I can't do it 100,000%, then I'm just not going to do it at all. But that's not the way art works. Art is very, very subjective. What is crowning this beautiful Virgo energy? What is it that they have going for them? What is it that they need to focus on? That stability, honey. It's some harmony and some stability within your masculine and your feminine energy. It can't all be brute force. It can't always be do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You have to allow yourself some time, you know, recuperate, re-energize. And I feel like that's something that you're doing, Virgo. You're really learning how to honor yourself first. This card is giving me a lot of stable energy within yourself. It's like you look in the mirror and you like who you're looking at. You might be at home alone, but you enjoy your company. Ace of Swords, that's to get your mind right. You've had a chance to get your mind right, and I love that. This nesting that you've been doing has really allowed you to not only clear your head, but to receive some fresh inspiration. Fresh inspiration. The ideas are coming. You are a genius, Virgo. You are a fucking genius. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you're not. And down here in our subconscious, we got Justice in reverse. So there may be some decision making that you're just not comfortable with. That's a lot of cards. We're going to get some other clarifiers here. You may not even believe you deserve the thing that you're going after, because somebody told you that for way too long. For way too long. I mean, I do love a person who is all about skill and, you know, quality control. I do appreciate that. But I don't want you beating yourself over the head with it. And there is that Three of Pentacles, that working in a group that we were talking about. Yeah, so you got some deep-seated mistrust when it comes to working in a group. It just hasn't worked out for you. So you may need to circle back. We are in Mercury retrograde. Hallelujah. So it's a great time to circle back on these things that could be sitting down in your craw, sitting down in your subconscious, sitting in your gut, because that's where I'm feeling it. This thing that's telling you that people are out to get you, or people don't value the same ideals that you value, you know. And not to say you should go out looking for a team, but I feel like Spirit is trying to send you a team. So this thing here, like if you want to get to Oprah status, if you want to get to Tyler Perry and you know, all these moguls out here, you're going to need a team. And you're going to have to be willing to do it badly, because come on now, Tyler Perry movies, come on. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, we're coming up out of that. We are coming up out of that. We got to release that. Release that. Release that. It's got to go. All right, let's talk about external energies for you. We got the good old moon. I'm hearing deception, also illusion. Okay. That is an illusion. We also have Pluto in retrograde right now, and that rat bastard. Let me tell you about that little rat bastard, Pluto. Pluto loves to get in your head. It loves to use your fears against you. It loves to tempt you with things that cater to your traumas. Be wary of that. Now, with that full moon coming up in Scorpio on Monday, this is a good time to get on top of these energies. This is a good time to release those energies. Just hand them over to Scorpio and let Scorpio do what he will with them. You know, don't try to control too much. Just release it and let it go. Once he get it, he gonna leave you alone, and he gonna transform that thing into something better. Yes, yes. We got the Four of Cups. And then we got the Six of Wands. I'm hearing disdain and distasteful. Tired of waiting. Bored. Ready to give up. But then such a beautiful and optimistic card behind that. I'll let you see him. That's the Four of Cups. Squandering that precious, precious cup. What do you mean? You need that lifeblood that's in that cup. Why are you throwing it over the ledge? Don't let Scorpio trick you into believing that what you got ain't good enough, honey. And I ain't trying to villainize Scorpio. We're just talking about the energy. It's a very tricky energy. You already got the devil on the board, Scorpio and Capricorn. They love to work together to fuck around with your head. After that Four of Cups, I have the Six of Wands, honey. That is community. That is showing up, being who you know you are. This is a coming home card. Homecoming, honey. I always got to reference Beyonce in the video, in the Virgo videos. But this is a homecoming. This is standing in who you truly, truly are in all your glory. And the people who want to fuck with it gonna come fuck with it. But it's like, you got to enjoy these five wands in front of you and not be thinking about these cups over here that may not be to your liking. It's a perspective shift, Virgo. Because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. I'm going to go ahead and get some advice for you so we can keep this reading nice and short, Virgo. Let's get some advice for the beautiful Virgos in the month of May. Virgo in the month of May, I have joy and contentment. Amen to that. And then we got power and intention. Take joy. Take joy in the decisions that you are making. Listen, people are very indecisive right now. It's not just you. It's not just you, because the fact of the matter is, instead of worrying so much about the choice that you're going to make, worry about the energy that you're in. Because the energy that you are in is what's going to lead you to that joy and commitment and contentment. Maybe commitment too. Shall we read a snippet of one of these cards? Sure. I'm going to read joy and contentment because I feel like you do need that in your life. Be here now. Enjoy the present moment and all of the positive experiences that have unfolded and are continuing to unfold. A wave of contentment is washing over your life. Contentment is about taking time to reflect on your situation, enjoy the moment, and trust that you are always being guided. Your angel team is encouraging you to follow your heart. Do what makes your heart and soul sing. Do what makes you smile, dance, and rejoice in the glory of life. Your angel guide is encouraging you to live your joy fully. Know that your ultimate purpose is to live joyfully and through the expression of joy. Spirit wants to send you that soulmate too. I don't know why when I was reading, instead of when I was looking at the word that I was supposed to read, I saw it as soulmate. And I do feel like the soulmate is in the package, okay? Happiness is the key to inner peace, and you are being given an opportunity to experience it now. Experience it now. All right. That's your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. It ain't going to take but a second. And enjoy the rest of your May. And I wish you all of the beautiful things that I know you deserve, Virgo. Thank you. See you next time.